and then I remembered. Felt
No,
old as hell.
hey,
Hey,
what
when
was
you
the
say
animal that I told you?
broads in Atlanta
Yeah,
chasing
broads in
codeine at the
Atlanta.
Fana, and
Yeah.
what was it again?
Credit cards and the scammers.
And the
Yeah.
scammers.
Yeah.
Mm,
And then he said
that's so wild.
panda.
Panda.
You didn't have to repeat it, but that's probably the hardest bar I've ever heard in my life.
Excuse me.
I got a
I mean,
crazy
like
question.
respectfully. What is it? Is it really crazy, or is it just like halfway crazy?
9 out of 10 times, if it's coming out of my mouth, it's gonna be crazy.
Word.
I
Pause.
don't know. I don't know. You know, a lot of people like your comments and statements.
Oh
Oh,
my
I didn't put
God.
my butt on.
I said pause.
All
Nobody
right.
listened.
So what is it then? What's the
I don't even remember.
what?
Y'all,
What? Like, was that the crazy part?
So you
I'm
killing me right
lost.
now. You killing me. Gee, get it together. Get it
I'm lost.
together.
My nerves are bad. I'm lost. I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, there's a minute left.
Oh shit! I just
really?
forgot. Today's your first time.
My first time what?
What?
What up?
Exactly.
What
It's
up to the
not.
viewers?
Get your
Nothing
nerves
the
up,
first
cuz.
time.
You
You know
gotta
You
say
what?
guys
what's
remember
up
that
to
song?
the viewers.
No. Who sings it? Who sings it? Who sings it?
She don't even know the words.
She
How you gonna
don't.
ask?
Wait a minute.
Gonna
She
be your
humming
love
that
shorty,
bitch.
you best beware.
All right,
It's
G,
how
you
young
ready?
I need you to count quicker because that terrified me. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Life with G podcast. I see 5 people already in the chat. What is good? Robert, hello. Robert's always the first one here, so I do want to give him a shout out for that. But, oh, I forgot we have sound effects. Do you guys like the sound effects? I like the sound effects. Elliam? No, Shelly. Okay. Anyways, what's up? It's the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building, and Miss Shelly Shell.
What's up, y'all? It's your oh. That was not how you normally introduce me. So that threw me completely off. It is your fault. JR,
I said
now
it, Miss Shelly Shell.
no, that's not how you normally say. JR, now I understood what happened last week. What's up, y'all? It's Shelly, your favorite podcast vixen, the one that coming with a fresh perspective. All you have to do is listen.
Yo, I absolutely love it because G over here really messed you up, and I really wanted you to feel that of how I felt last time. That is ridiculous.
I don't feel like I did anything that was. Anyways, and we have Zoe.
What it do, what it is, and what it ain't. UK checking in, you know what I'm saying? You know what we gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And
I felt like I
JR
said,
in the building. Oh.
Mhm.
go
Oh,
ahead, JR, bro.
I forgot I ain't say nothing yet though. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Just wanted everybody to know that love, peace, harmony, and I'm here for everyone out there. You know, and I'll let your boy.
Oh, not the
You
kiss.
know what I'm
Oh my
saying? Blow
God.
kisses for the misses. You feel me?
Where are you blowing kisses at?
What? What is this? Get away!
No, not to y'all, to the bitches, not to
And
y'all.
I'm fanning them away from them. I'm trying to protect them out there.
Why would you protect
Girl.
them from my kisses? You right. They deserve the D. This is true. I'm with it.
That was so corny.
I appreciate it. That's what they
He's
deserve.
like, yeah, they deserve it. Anyways, you guys, Thank you for showing up for another episode of Life with G podcast every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're happy to have you here. Tonight's topic that you guys actually helped us choose, okay, is going to be about dating when you are a parent or maybe dating someone who is a parent and whether your kids should have a say in your dating life or not. So, with that statement alone, I'm sure all of y'all can kind of feel that. This one might get a little spicy. But what is y'all's first impression of dating with children?
Mm, damn,
Okay, let's
I'll
go
let
first,
Shelly
Shelly.
go first. No, Shelly, I
Nope,
said
already
you.
called it.
No,
Already
Shelly,
called
I
it.
said.
Already called it.
So what are we gonna go
Mother, who
back and
said it
forth?
first? Who said it
I want to hear
first?
from Shelly. I want to hear from Shelly.
Where's the loyalty? Jeez.
She said she love you. She want to hear from you.
I love you
I want to
too.
hear from you because once Jr. starts talking, then he says too much, and then we got to address how he went so
Oh,
far left. So I
good
want you
point.
to say it.
Good point. All right. So the question again was, how do I feel about dating with children?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, having dated with children years ago, my son's grown now. I was okay with it. It took me 6 years. How should I say this? I waited 6 years before I got entered the dating pool. So I felt like I was ready for that time, and I jumped in both feet. Wasn't really prepared for everything that happened, but I was perfectly fine with dating with children. And I
Yeah.
had no guys like turning me down or anything like that.
What about as far as like allowing your son to dictate who you dated? Like, did you ever have conflict between your son maybe not liking somebody or vice versa, whoever you're dating not really seeming to like favor your child?
Luckily, all the men that I dated took to my son. Now, keep in mind, I have a son, so it's going to be different if you have a girl, if you have a boy, and if you're the father or the mother. So with my son was cool at first with all of the guys that I was dating until he found out that I was actually dating them. This was no longer, hey, this is mommy's friend. This is mommy's man, and he's going to be around. Then it was like, oh, I hate him. I don't like him.
So you
Um,
got to see the switch up. You
oh
got to
yeah, the
see it.
switch up was
Okay.
so real.
Okay. All right. What about you, JR? What's your thoughts?
Oh, I got a question for you, Shelly. Um,
What's up?
this is I you know me. I don't like getting deep, but I gotta ask this question though. When you dated as a single mother, did you ever feel like you were like did you ever feel conflicted because you were taking attention away from your child?
Mm.
And
No,
if you didn't, okay.
I didn't. Here's why. I had mother, what's G, help me out. What's the word I'm looking for? I had mother guilt because I used to work all the time, really didn't spend a whole lot of time with my son as he was growing up because I was balancing the house, doing everything I had to do as a single parent. However, once I got that over with, and I thank his godmother and his godparents for helping coach me through that, I was actually able to learn a balancing act. And that is the key. I always made sure that no matter what, my son felt like he was number one, and that, okay, mommy's going out with XYZ here, but we had mother son dates. It was mommy and me time constantly. And then when I stepped away to, go be grown, he was okay with it. So I don't think he
Hmm.
ever felt like I took away from him. However, that was at first. Since then, as a grown man, my son and I did have conversations, and he did let me know that with my second husband, that he did feel like I took away from him, and that I prioritized my ex-husband over him. So that goes to show you that my perspective was flawed at the time. Even though I kept asking him, I kept trying to spend time with him. He didn't want to spend time with me. He was at that age by the time I got married the second time. So did I have guilt when he told that to me? Absolutely. I think I called G boohoo crying, like, I can't believe what my son just told me. And I felt like such a crappy mother. But that's hindsight. In the moment, I felt like I did everything I could to create that balance. But we have to remember that our children sometimes have a different perspective than what we have.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Whew, I'm glad I didn't want to go too deep. I didn't want you to actually pull out a tissue. You know what I'm saying? But no, I date these hoes, and You know what I'm saying?
Come
I'm
on.
talking. I'm just being.
I'm so
Zoe, don't give up
over
on me yet.
Bruh.
Zoe, please don't give up on me yet, bro. Please don't give up on me yet. You feel me?
it.
I
My
do.
Mm-mm.
bad,
And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If they meet my children, it is what it is. If they don't meet my children, I don't care. But ultimately, the bond is between me and the female. So I ain't really never had a problem with dating as a man with kids. You feel me?
Jay, I have a question for you
Mm.
though. You said you date these hoes.
Yeah.
Okay, not women. So with that being said, why would you introduce a hoe to your children?
Mm.
I mean, hoes need love too. So like at the end of the
bruh.
day, like I
Mm.
don't like calling hoes, but hoes love it. So it's like what you really want
Because
me to
we
do?
love babies.
Oh,
No,
not
not
we,
love
not
No,
that.
wait,
we, not
wait,
I'm
we, not we.
Shelly.
Shelly, hold
Wait,
on.
Women,
She didn't
women,
mean it
women.
like
Hold up,
that.
hold up.
She
Right,
didn't
right.
mean it like that. Pause.
Women,
see.
pause. Women love children is what I'm saying. So I think, and G, I want to definitely hear from you after Zoe says what he says, but I want to hear from you. I think that we love children sometimes, so we don't have a problem dating men with kids. It's whereas it's a double standard when women have kids, y'all turned out, oh, you got kids. Ooh, and I only had one. So I feel for parents or mothers out there who are single and trying to date with two or three, maybe more than that. Guys are so quick to just put them in your category of hoes or recreational usage instead of giving them the love and respect that I feel like they deserve. Okay, I'm off my soapbox real quick. But I did want to voice that.
All right, nah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
go
That's not
ahead,
what I
G.
meant by love it. I meant love it as in like they love it when you call them hoes. Like that's what I meant. I didn't mean they love kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I call bitches
Fixing
bitches,
Yeah,
but
kids.
not
baby.
because I want to call them bitches, but that's because bitches like it. You know what I'm saying? So go
So,
ahead,
what do
Zoe.
you think about? What do you? So, what do you
I
think
mean,
about
I
dating with
think I
kids? As far as,
my
go ahead.
perspective will be very different though because I ain't got kids. I don't have kids yet.
Mm.
Feel me? And y'all all got kids, so I don't, it's nothing wrong with it. Like you feel me? Baby mamas need love too. You feel me? So
Oh damn.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Like it doesn't bother me if a female have kids. I mean, there's a lot of
That's
ways
cap.
that could really go. It's a lot of ways it could go. Nah. Why you think that's cap?
How many kids can she have? What's the limit?
Mm.
What's
Mm.
the limit?
Yeah, if she got 5 kids, you
Okay,
gonna fuck with her?
listen. Let me be real though. Let me be real though.
Be real.
For me, the limit of kids is not really a factor. It's how many baby daddies you got. That play a
Ooh.
big part. That play a
Okay.
big part. Like, damn, how you got 4 baby daddies? Like, if them niggas ain't want to keep you, what make you think I would? Like, God dang.
Mm. She could have
Well,
left them though.
I'm
She
just
could have
saying.
left them.
what if she
For
got
She
three
could
real.
have
kids,
left
five
You gonna
baby
leave? You
them.
daddies?
gonna leave them? You gonna leave them though?
Wait,
Come
JR,
on.
Oh,
that
this
math
is
don't
interesting. What do you mean? What if they weren't doing their job? Why not leave them? What do
Mm-hmm.
you mean? You're gonna leave them? So a woman, because she got a
Mm-hmm.
kid with
Hold
you,
on,
she
wait.
can't
So you mean to tell me?
keep leaving?
You mean to tell me the first, the second dude wasn't doing their job correctly, but you choose to go find another dude and still reprocreate with, and then come to find out he ain't doing his job? Like, come on, you
Do
gotta
you
make
feel
some
the
better
same way about
decisions.
No,
men with
hold
like
up.
multiple baby moms? Do you feel the same way about those men?
Uh, it's a double
No,
standard. See,
because those
that's why
men,
I
yeah,
kind
because
of went with, I
you're
kind of see that's why I kind
assuming
of went with Shelly with that one. That is a
that
double
the man
standard.
is having sex with somebody, having a baby, and then it's the man's decision to
Nah, cause
leave, and that for a woman, it's not her
it's a
decision
lot of
to
ain't shit
leave.
niggas. It's a lot of ain't shit niggas out there. Like, it's a lot of ain't shit men. Let me
Exactly.
say that. So
Exactly. And
it is some men, just going around plucking shit, knowing damn well they're not gonna try to step up.
So that's
So
how she
yeah,
could end up having 4 different baby daddies. You
and
just
like I
confirmed it.
said, you need to pick them better. Let's stop
You know.
fucking everything then.
I got a question though.
I know
How we
damn
supposed
well you did not just say stop fucking everything then. What do you
Straight up.
mean? She could have
What you
had
mean? What
four
I
different
mean?
partners. She could have only been with 4 different men and gotten pregnant by each and every single man and only be 4 bodies
Okay,
deep.
but something about her, she's picking these dudes, not putting him through no. Go ahead, Shelly.
full of shit? You
Who?
full of shit.
Me?
You.
How the fuck?
Yes.
How the
Because
fuck?
how the hell you gonna tell somebody to pick better when it's men
Uh
out
huh.
there that are gonna rename nameless that are lying and selling women these dreams? So then when we find
Okay.
out that y'all ain't shit, it's
Uh-huh.
already too late.
Don't you
Do
got
you
woman's
know
intuition?
we love is
Oh my.
yes, we do have
So
we
what
do.
about your intuition?
Didn't.
If you went through this with man number one, man number two,
So
somewhere in your brain, you should already be all right. Let me speak on let me use an example that I know I could relate to, right? If
Mhm.
I deal with a female, right? If I deal with a female and female number one lie about all type of dumb shit. Female number two sneaky and lie about all type of dumb shit. Female number three, I'm gonna be like, man, let me see if you a fucking liar first.
Another one.
But you don't think we
okay,
do that?
you know,
Hold up. But you don't think we
I,
I'm sorry, G.
well, so I love this conversation, but we have kind of had similar conversations to this. And right now, it's about the babies. It's about, do our children have a say in who we date? Right?
Okay, but I mean, okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's go with this example. Maybe
Uh-huh.
for some, well, no, because that would be his kid. I don't know. Who knows? Next, we're not going to talk about the girl with 4 baby daddies. That's irrelevant. All I'm
5
saying is,
baby
do
daddies.
you feel that? Do you feel that your kids should have a say, or you, since you don't have children, how would you feel if you knew you did everything correctly, right? You try to come
Mhm.
in, you try to accept her child, and then out of
Mhm.
nowhere she pulls you to the side and she says, hey, I really like how things are going, I really like you, but Billy don't like you. He told me the other day he doesn't really like you, he doesn't want you coming to the crib, so I'm gonna have to end it. How do you
Nah,
feel? Are
Wait,
you
time out,
ever
time out,
worried about those
time out. Can
things?
I say something real
It's
quick? If you date a
Billy came to
woman,
his mama and said, "It's a
no.
no for me, dog."
If you
hold on,
date a
hold on, real
woman
quick.
that has a child named Billy, you need to go ahead and get rid of her off rip. Because if
He
she
was
had a
gonna say
baby
some
in
shit.
her womb for 9 months
Hey.
and the best name she can come with is Billy, she
Hold
got to
on,
go.
real quick. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live, Ramses. I see you in the comments all the time.
Hey.
Definitely appreciate the support. Zoe, answer the question. Answer the question. How do you feel? Are you worried about that, or how would you handle a situation like that?
Take your ass to bed, Billy. Take your ass to bed,
Hey,
Billy.
but she's leaving you. She's leaving
But
you.
nah, for real though, honestly, for a woman to be making a decision based off of a 5-year-old kid named Billy, and you telling me that you're gonna just directly just push me away because Billy might want to eat cereal today, but Billy may not like cereal tomorrow, and then you're gonna make your decision on a relationship with me based off because Billy just decide he ain't like me
Mm.
today because I ain't take him to go get ice cream yet. Like I don't want to be with you
Oh,
anyway.
how do we know that that's Billy's problem? But okay, let's play devil's advocate. Say she says, "You know what? My son expressed this. I just want you to be aware. It might take a little bit longer to bond with him, but I'm willing to continue to date
See,
you."
that's
And now,
totally different. See, now
right, 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 right.
I
But
would want to find
but
out what Billy likes. You feel me? Do
okay,
Billy
but
likes
here's the
airplanes?
caveat.
Do he
Say
like
you
riding
don't get
bikes?
on Billy's good side. Say you don't get on Billy's good side. And she's still not leaving you. But a year down the line, or we won't make it that dramatic. Say 4 or 5 months to 6 months down the line, Billy
Hmm.
is still giving you shit. Every time you turn
Okay.
around, you ask little Billy to do something. He says, "You not my daddy," and he giving you attitude, and he's doing the most.
Hey,
How long are
hey,
you gonna
I ain't gonna
stay?
lie
How
though.
long could
I
you
ain't
stay
gonna
there?
lie though. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. That'll be that's a tough situation. But
You know what I'm
in
saying?
all reality though, if I really want to be with that woman for real though, if I really want to be with that woman for real, the time that Billy is able to spend around me, he'll get to see me for me, and eventually he'll be like, okay, like I think
Let me tell you where your logic is flawed in
uh,
that. You're assuming that it's personal. A lot of times, these kids who have a vendetta against
it
the
is
new partner
personal.
coming in, it's not personal to you. It's personal to them with their other parent, that
That's what
parent
I
that you're
mean.
dating.
That's what I
Right,
mean
right.
though.
So it doesn't matter how much you try to bond with him. If that block is still there, he's not going to be open to bonding to you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot and she agreed to stay with you, but you yourself as a person coming in are dealing with a child who clearly does not like you, and that ends up causing you to leave, I feel like that would kind of be like allowing the child to dictate the relationship. But you can only handle that for so long. Let's be
I
real.
mean, that's something that I'll really talk to the mother about then. Because at that point, you know your child. If I care enough, I'm finna sit there and be like, okay, so like what can we do for Billy to get that, like, yeah, like I'm here to stay,
Yeah.
or that your happiness matters too. It's not just about Billy just don't want Billy don't want mommy happy with nobody but daddy, but daddy either not there, don't give a fuck, or just ain't good for mommy. Then what?
Mm.
Because clearly Billy don't give a fuck about mommy being happy.
Maybe dad's super involved, and that's the problem, because there can also be that as well. But that is
Yeah.
interesting points, and I think the fact that you don't have any children, being able to weigh in on that, your perspective is really important on that. It's a toss up for me. I really think it's about knowing your child, and before you introduce them as like a romantic partner, kind of do a soft launch like Shelly did. I think that was a great example actually. You introduce them in a way to where it makes them more comfortable, guard down, and then when you let them know that it's at the next level, if that's when you see the switch, then you kind of know at that point that it's okay to still be with this person, and this is more like a growing pain probably. But if you just throw it at them and they don't like them off rip, or you introduce them as a friend and they don't like them off rip, that would be difficult for me personally.
Hmm.
I do want to get to the comments really quickly. um he said, JR, those are original Motown records. I need you to stop scratching them with your soundboard. And Ramsey said, also on G's point, a child who has a broken relationship with his father may resent any man who comes in as a father figure, and there's nothing you can do until that child goes through counseling or whatever. That's true. That's true. I think when you become a parent, obviously, you're no longer living for yourself. And that comes into play with your dating life as well. If unfortunately you're ready to date, but your children's mental health would be at risk, or they're just not there to the place where they can accept that without it causing a big impact on your household, you may need to cater to your children. And then once you guys work through that, try to venture out into dating again, which is hard. I know that's hard to do, but that's my
No,
two
it's not
cents
that
on
hard
it.
I
to
think
do
No.
that's I think and I think that's even kind of crazy
for me
because
at least.
tomorrow not promised for nobody. So if
I'm gonna
you're
say
saying
this.
that, if you're because I grew up with a single mom, you get what I'm saying, and I've watched all her aspects of looking for love and all of that type of stuff. So you telling me that, like, because I didn't like James, my mama ain't care if I ain't like James. You feel me? My mama was like, but James make me happy. Like, do you care about mommy being happy? So mommy not supposed to be happy for 5 years because I'm in my feelings about James, because James ain't daddy. So mommy just got to just be by herself for 5 years and figure it out for 5 years just because I didn't like James.
Damn.
That's the tough part about it, though. That's the really difficult part. It could go either
She don't
way. I
even know
can
she
see
gonna
both
live
points.
5 years. How she
No,
don't
I
know she
I
gonna live
get
five
that,
years?
but
Like,
that still goes to the point of when you're a parent, you're no longer living just for yourself. You're also living for your children. In fact, it's your entire job until they get into a certain age to make sure that they're straight. So there is a level of consideration that you have to give to your children. I'm not
G, I'm gonna
saying that let them dictate everything. I'm just saying you do have to
yeah, that's
consider.
all I was just gonna say. Consideration and dictating is two totally different
Oh yeah,
things.
for sure. No, we're on the same page with that.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you, G, on a certain point that you just made. Should we live for our children?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying that's your
What?
Yeah,
entire
I think you
identity. I'm
should.
not saying
I
I'm
think
not
you should
saying
live for
that
your children.
And that's
That's
what
I'm
your
I'm
not
saying. Because
job.
but it's not your whole identity though. And that's when she
it's
first
not
said
your
that
whole
that's how I took that.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is the thing. At least when it comes to relationships, if you're a parent and you're dating, you should be able to, and that's another flag, hold yourself accountable. You should be able to balance it to where you make sure your kids are taken care of first.
Oh
And
yeah.
then and again, that comes with discernment and knowing your children. If you know that this is just, they're just having a tantrum because they don't like change, then by all means continue. But if you see that there's something seriously going on to where there may be something bigger, I'm just saying you should listen to your children because you never know. You never
Mm-mm.
know,
I think you
honestly.
should take
No,
it with a grain of
never.
salt. Listening to them directly is kind of, I don't know about directly just listening to them. I think you should take heed to what they're saying and try to understand why or where it's coming from.
I
Look
can't
into
believe
it,
it.
That's
maybe.
I'm
That's
with
That is
Shelly
good.
on
listening
this
to
one.
them.
You would have to listen to them to do that.
This is bad, y'all, but I'm with Shelly on this one. Nope. Never. Don't listen to them kids at all. Not even a
Never
little
consider
bit.
your children.
When it comes
That's
to
why.
my dating life, why I am
Okay,
the
hold on, wait.
parent. I am the boss. I am in charge. Why would I ever
See, but
think
you're
a
speaking from a
child
male,
is
though.
supposed to? No, that is
You're
also
But
speaking
true.
from a
that
That's
male.
also true. That is true.
Okay,
You feel me?
and hold on, and I can say this as a mother:
hmm
stay in a child's place. Stay in a child's place. That's how I was raised.
oh,
That's how I raised my son. Hold on, G. And this is why I say this: am I going to listen to my child? Am I going to monitor the situation to make sure there is no actual harm coming to my child?
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But at the same time, what me and old boy got going on
James.
while we're trying to, okay, well, his name is give me another name other than Jay's. I have a thing about J names. I have a visceral
he
Jonathan.
reaction.
literally malfunctioned. You triggered a flashback, and she was like, ooh, no.
Jonathan.
I said any name other than the J name.
Jerry.
Adam. All right. All right. So whatever me and Adam got going on
Jebediah.
will whatever me and Adam got going on will trickle
Malik.
down and affect my son. Absolutely. But as long as we're making sure that he is loved, cared for, and that we are including him, and this is a point that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to. When you date a parent, you are also dating their child. You have to make sure to also include that child so that they don't feel left out. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying
What
sit
in the
there and take.
ditty are we talking about?
Listen, I'm not
I
saying
don't
take
like when
little
you
Billy
do
with you
that. I don't like
to
when
the
you do that.
movies. What?
Not you. I'm talking to JR. I don't like when he does that. When you say something logical and he reacts so astonished to the point where you question, is what I just said not making any sense? It made sense, Shelly. Go ahead.
That don't make
It
any
do.
sense.
It
Yes, it
does.
does.
Go
That's
ahead.
How
Explain
don't
it.
make
that's how
sense?
they bond.
Explain it.
That's
Explain
how
it.
does
Go ahead. Go
okay,
ahead.
so prime example, when my son was playing football, the guy I was dating came with us to the football game. We would go out to the park and they would practice football. That's why I'm saying being inclusive. I'm not saying take your child with you to the movies. I'm not saying take your child on you to solo dates, but you want to make sure that they understand that they're not being excluded from this relationship. Just because mom or dad is getting somebody additional to their life, guess what? I'm showing you the benefit and the reward that they are also an addition and benefit to you. Now, at the end of the day, if you want to act like a little snot nose, and then
I,
it's I said
and
snot
we're gonna
nose.
take it to we're gonna take it to the comments. Ramsey said might be different if you have fully time shared or partial custody. That's true. I think the fact that I have partial custody is a blessing with my dating life because I get to have that time to myself. So my kids do get a little spoiled, and the time that they get with me, it's like a lot of times fully focused on them. Yeah. So
Let me ask
just
you a
saying.
question, JR.
What's up?
Let me ask you a question. So you're in the dating world, right? Let's just
Yeah, I'm in them streets.
I can't take away your kids because you got kids. So let's
Yeah,
just
but
say
let's
you
just
in the
take them away
dating
real
world,
quick. Let's
right?
just take them away real quick. I ain't got
You
no
in the
kids.
dating world, right?
Yeah.
You in the dating world,
Okay.
and you got a female. You got two females. You got two females that you're considering to take serious,
Oh, okay. Two of them.
right? Two different females, but it's one or the other, not both.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, so you got two females. Okay, you got one that got kids. Let's just say she got one kid. Let's say
One
both of
kid.
them got one kid, right?
Both.
One of them, the dad is in their life.
Okay.
The dad is in the kid's life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the other one, deadbeat. Daddy don't even exist, don't even give a fuck, nothing. He not there at all.
Okay.
Who would you lean towards dating more with the kid? Now, we're not talking about personal aspects as far as like the personalities and all of that type of stuff, how they carry. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about the simple fact that they both got kids. The dad is very much active, and the other one, the daddy don't even exist.
Okay. Well, this makes it very difficult because I don't really put any of those into consideration when dating women at all. Because I don't date women and their kids. That's not really what I do. Ultimately, my connection is going to be with her, and then after however many years till that kid is gone, my connection will still be with her. I'm just there as a fill-in to make sure that I add a disciplinary figure to his lifestyle or her lifestyle. That's it. So I don't really believe in dating the kid. I believe in raising a community,
it's
regardless if
it's a
it's her
package.
kid or not.
It's a
But
package deal though. In
yeah,
all
then like I
reality,
said,
God.
I
it's a
couldn't even
package
take
deal
them
though.
both serious. But let's just say I have to consider taking one
Uh-huh.
serious. I'd probably have to flip a coin if I'm being honest, because either or I'm taking on responsibility regardless of one without a father, one with a father. Either or I'm taking on accountability. So yeah,
But
I'll flip a coin
it
and pick whichever
you'll
one
flip a
that
coin.
yeah, whichever one. The heads is the bitch. I mean the respectful woman with a good, a good baby father, and tails is the one that doesn't have a father in their life whatsoever. I'll flip a coin, bro, and then
You'll
whichever
flip
one
a
lands on
coin.
it. If I both want to take them both serious and I got to choose one, I'll just flip a coin and let that motherfucker do what it do. Because I mean, who really, like, if the father's there, I'm still gonna have to do, what I'm saying, be a dad technically,
But
and
the
then
thing is, see, the thing is,
if I do it commitment wise.
a lot of men don't respect. There's a lot of men that don't respect boundaries, especially when they still feel like they own that girl or have a tie to that girl or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be okay with like, okay, like he's looking for a reason to text the girl or be like, hey, this, that. Just bringing up the kids or using the kids or whatever the case could be. You okay with having to deal with that?
So I'll say this though. I'll say this real quick. Look, and this is for the men out there too, right? And I hope all men can understand this, and I hope they live by this too. When you date a woman with kids and you take her serious, and you're in a committed relationship, and that man, and that remember, that woman is a reflection of you now. She belongs to you now. You're head of household. Let's say she moved in with you, whatever it may be. It's at the top of the, you know what I'm saying? You were right there at marriage, or already married, or about to get married, whatever it may be. You're in a committed relationship. He don't talk to her no more. He talked to you. You the man of the house. You take on the responsibility. You have the authority and the responsibility. He talked to you now. You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. He talks to you. If he wants to do
Huh?
something and y'all have something planned, he talks to you. He don't have to talk to the woman no more.
How would you feel if a baby mama, like, how would you feel if your girlfriend had those rules for your baby mama? Because what are we
What are we
talking
No,
doing?
no,
about?
no, 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 no.
Huh?
What
If
are we
I'm the
talking
head,
about
I'm a
here?
man. I'm the head of a household. So that means you talk to me as the
So
head of the
you
household.
control her phone? You
That's
control
not what I'm
her
saying.
entire
Control
phone?
nothing.
That's his child with
If
her
she has the
though.
respect, she's gonna come and say, "Hey, look, he wants to take Billy to goddamn Six Flags this weekend, even though we were planning on doing this." And I'm gonna go, all right, I'll hit him up. And I'm gonna call him and say, hey, look, man, we was already planning this, and it's on her week that we have Billy. So we were supposed to plan this and go. And he's like, well, I had these tickets for a long time and we switched weeks 2 months ago. I didn't know. I'm gonna say, damn, you right. You right. All right, bet. Because we ain't even paid for ours yet for the trip. So you know what? Go ahead and do what you got to do. Respectfully, that's how me and him going to talk. She doesn't have to deal with that anymore. She doesn't have to bear that type of authority and responsibility. Because I'll be damned
No.
if I'm the one that has to have responsibility and he has the authority. You got me fucked up. I'm not doing it. No man should
I
have
don't think
responsibility and not the authority.
but it's his child though.
Then
It's
why
his
do I have to
child.
save him? No, what? Okay, well, with that
You
thought
don't
process,
have to save
well,
him.
with
You don't
that
have
thought
to save
process, when
him.
somebody comes and threatens his life, I'm gonna look at her and him and say, better get his daddy.
That's wild though. You can have multiple
No.
Now it's wild.
figures. You can have hold on, pause. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? You can have
That's a
more than
bold
one
statement.
parental figure. You can have more than one
Exactly.
person that holds authority as far the same way I send my
Only
kids to
women
my
think that
mother's
shit.
house.
Hey, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
send my kids,
Hell
and
no.
I'm a
Two
woman,
alpha
so I'm
males.
thinking. Hold on, pause. I'm a
Mm-mm.
woman, and I'm thinking it, so I'm gonna say it. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna finish. Anyways, I could take my child to my mother's house. My mother then, because she is caring for the child, can make an executive decision. Absolutely, but that doesn't mean that if I call my mom and she wants to take my baby to the pool, and I'm like, hey, I know that they're under your jurisdiction right now, but I'm not okay with that for whatever reason. I still hold weight. I still hold rank. My words matter. I'm also a parental figure. So why can't you just co-parent? I'm not saying you never handle communication with a baby daddy. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be a control thing to where the communication with the mother of the child is completely left out of it. Like, so
It's not
you
a
gonna tell
control.
me what my baby daddy said about my baby that is supposed to go to me? I'm confused.
No, it's not about a control thing. Understand that
It very much is.
when I have the authority, I have the responsibility. If he has authority, then he better take the responsibility. That's the end of discussion. But ultimately, it's not about to be a conversation between you and my woman. That's not what it's about to be. This is my
Oh
woman
my
now.
God.
And as
The
my
territory.
woman,
No.
I have,
Then,
well,
okay.
then don't, and this is why men don't date a lot of women with kids, because they don't understand that there is authority. And guess what the authority comes
Okay.
from? The man of the household.
And I
I
get
don't
that.
feel
Hold on.
like a woman
Kinda-
could do the same thing, though. I don't feel like a woman could do the same
Because
thing.
she's
and
not
that's
the
where
head of
it's
the household. Like, what are
confusing.
you talking? Like, of course not.
Now that's where you're wrong.
Your
And this,
basis is
hold on.
because you don't trust that man, or at least what Zoe said is because, oh, men don't know boundaries and shit. Same for your baby mamas.
It's
Act like
alpha.
y'all baby mamas don't
It's
be still
that.
trying to hit that and shit like that. 9 times out of 10, y'all baby mamas, y'all still be sneaking around with.
Yeah,
So
but that's
I'm
not what I'm
saying,
talking about. I'm not
But
talking
this
about
is
that at
what I'm
all.
saying.
That's not nothing I'm
But
talking about.
but yet
that's
you are
the
because
reason for you
the
wanting
Even
to
with that
probability is
shit,
still
control.
that
there.
baby mama don't control shit though. That baby mama do not
Oh,
control.
If my baby mama has a man, I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to him. I'm not talking to
Okay.
her. If that's
Okay,
the
Okay, well,
equivalent of what you're
see
how do
saying.
we get here? How do
That's
we
kind
get
of
here?
I don't really agree with that too much.
If
though,
she got
'cause
a husband,
if
she
I
got a
gotta,
new husband, I'm not talking to her
uh-huh.
no more. I'm talking to the man who has to die for the family,
know
my
about all
kids
that.
that's in his care if she has them. I'm gonna talk to
I
him
don't know.
and I'm gonna
'Cause
tell
I
him
got
straight
kids
up.
with her.
And me
I
and
got
him.
kids with her. I ain't got kids with
Okay,
him.
That's
okay,
cool.
well,
I
But
don't
as
know
an
about that.
adult, I'm gonna talk to the other head and we're gonna
Now it's her
discuss this as adults.
responsibility. Now it's her responsibility to take it to. It's her responsibility to take it to her new head of household. Now I'm not gonna
No,
call
I'm not
that,
talking to her.
man.
I'm talking to him. He's the one that's around my kids just as much. He's the one that has to put food on the table. He's the one that has to also protect them. I'm talking to him. Why am I talking to her? I'm talking to him. If he's the one that's going to step up and take on that responsibility, I'm talking to him. And that's it.
Well, it's
And
a
then he's
good
talking to
thing we
me.
are not caring about the opinions of our baby daddies or our baby mamas on who we date, but rather we are discussing the opinions of our children,
But that's what
our
I'm saying. The
babies,
kids are
on
relevant.
who we date. I do. Ramsey said G's face was saying a lie. It was. I sometimes I forget. You could see my reactions on here, and I don't know what part you were seeing me react to that you said that, but I'm sure it was crazy because I'm just mind fucked right now
Yeah.
about that whole conversation. So I want to divert it back. So clearly, being able to make decisions or how you include your child in your relationship is there's a lot of disagreements when it comes to that. So Shelly, I want to because the fellas have been talking a lot on this one. Shelly, how do you feel when you're dating a man and he wants to, like the fellas were saying, kind of like pull rank and dictate over your child?
Pull rank and dict. What are y'all talking about?
Now this
Did
is
you
what I
not
will
just pull
say.
rank? Did you not just pull rank by saying I'm the authority figure? I'm the authority figure in
No.
this household.
No.
Man, JR, okay, pause. Put out there because I'm talking to her. Go ahead,
But at
Shelly.
least quote me right, woman.
Oh my Jesus.
This is what I will say. I am a submissive woman. I was submissive to both of my husbands. So did I allow them to pull rank when it came to my son? Absolutely. But understand this. He was the head, I was the neck. I controlled it still. Plain and simple.
And okay.
Plain and simple. Because what happened was right, it was
That's
straight
not a
drop.
mic drop. She divorced. That's where that ends up. When a woman controls it, ends up in divorce. So mic drop that
Okay,
shit right there.
Whoa,
Boom.
whoa,
you know
whoa,
what, Jay?
whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
hold up, G. What we're
That's
not gonna do now. If you want to talk about why I got divorced, I will gladly
I
go there.
don't. You brought up
But
the comment for
because
yourself. I'm just
because
saying that's
but
what
what
it
you're
ends with.
and you know what? And no, you're wrong on that. The reason Jr. You
How
piss
am I
me
wrong?
off.
I'm not
You
trying to piss you
wrong.
off. I'm only
You
trying to
are.
state facts
Yes, you
with you.
are.
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
no, because
whoa.
no, hold on,
Red
G.
flag on
That's
the play,
not
flag on the
facts.
play, flag on the play,
That's
flag on
not
the
facts,
play.
though. You can't say that. You can't say that because as a two-parent household,
Mm-hmm.
okay, regardless if that's step parent or biological parent, at the end of the day, I feel that I am supposed to be subservient to my man, hands down. But at the same time, if we want to get into the biblical sense, he sees to my needs. Therefore, I'm the one that actually runs everything. So he pulled
What?
rank on my son. That's actually perfectly fine. But he's going to check with me first to make sure that everything is accurate.
I
Okay,
need to read
we're
that
taking a
Bible.
pause. We're taking a pause. Time out. Whew, I got a little hot. I got long sleeves on tonight. I got a little heated, a little spicy. Wendy Darling said the patriarchy sounding pretty desperate in 2025. Give a round of applause for Wendy Darling. Her comments I always clutch. Ramsey says, bet out there the Puerto Rican coming out. Yeah, I did, because he kept interrupting me. Robert said, married for 13 years, and I was never head of household. So there is, okay, it just depends on the
Oh
household. It
damn,
just
he's still married for
depends
13
on,
years.
He said he was hold on, what? Married 13
he
years.
was
He was
married
not
for
the
13
and
years,
he
and
was
he
not the head
allowed
of the
his
household?
woman,
Well,
he
hold on.
allowed his
Are you
woman to be the head of the
married?
household.
Are you still married, or were you married? Because again, you're gonna prove more of my point of what I'm saying. But go
But
ahead.
I ain't
even
gonna
I would
no,
like to
no,
hear that.
because even households who function the way that you're talking about functioning end in divorce as well.
Exactly.
They
Huh?
end in divorce as well.
Do y'all know
Hmm.
that, like, I think it's what is it, like 80 or 90% of divorces are because of women?
No,
Okay,
Oh my
no,
time
no,
God.
out.
no.
We're
We're
not
That's
not
going
not
getting
there.
true,
into this
Zoe.
shit
That's
again.
not
We're
true,
We're
not
not
Zoe.
getting
going
into
there
this shit
That's
again.
not
again.
true.
We're
It's
not
not.
getting,
It's
and you
not
can make the
because of
stats,
women. It's
you can
not
make
because
the
of women.
stats say anything.
Go
Y'all
We're
ahead.
What is
got
not
it
going
stats.
there
because?
again.
You
No, no,
know
no.
what?
It's
I'm tired of
filed
this
by
shit.
women, not because of women. There's two different things there. They're filed by
Oh,
women, but it's not because of women. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's make
Don't be
sure.
mad because we finally
I was
leaving your
speaking.
ass.
I was
Don't be upset because we finally saying deuces. We don't need you no more because you ain't doing nothing but bringing us fucking
Gee,
stress.
what you're
We
not gonna
allowed to
do
leave
is say
too.
stop
We
it, and
allowed to
then
leave
you're gonna
too.
egg it on.
that's
That's what
We
you're not
crazy.
gonna
allowed to
do.
leave too. I'm just saying because y'all have been, they have been. Where's the noise? Yeah, it's been spicy all night. I thought we was gonna come on here and talk about our babies. I love my babies. My babies can tell me. I thought it was gonna be that. It is getting spicy.
Because you're talking about marriage
Family
and talking
dynamic.
about the dynamic
Right,
of it
we're talking
too.
about marriage, family dynamics, whether your
That's
kids have a
that's
say or not. But
spicy.
all I'm hearing is team fuck them kids, and that's a little alarming to me. Do
Because no,
y'all
I
get
don't
that
think I don't
impression that
Mm.
think
it's team fuck them kids?
I don't think the kids should really have a say so if them kids not being harmed and they're being taken care of, and if you're choosing the right type of person you're choosing to deal with, I don't think the kids should have a say so if you are happy or not. Nah.
Right.
But I do think that they deserve the freedom to express themselves.
Of
And Shelly,
course
you had made
that's just you that's just like all of us right here. We're all sitting here being able to talk about our opinions.
right.
That's it.
Right,
Right.
but we're also saying
Other
that
than
their
that, that
opinion
doesn't
doesn't matter to
determine.
exactly. But you're like I just said, but I wanna speak on a point that Shelly had made earlier. You had mentioned when we first started talking about this, I'm sweating. This live really got spicy, y'all. You had mentioned before, you had said something about a child needs to know a child's place.
I'll
And
say in a child's place.
Mm-hmm.
right, a child should stay in a child's place. And I want to dissect that a little bit. And I know y'all gonna be like, gee, what the fuck? But just stay with me for a second. That to me, although I do agree, because a child should know a child's place. When we start to kind of say things like, yeah, I'm listening to you, but your opinion doesn't matter, or at least trying to express to them, like, hey, I hear you. I understand your concerns. If, I see that there's anything to where you're going to be harmed or you're in any danger or anything like that, mommy will take care of it. Or if you're a father saying the same thing. Um, I feel like that mentality of you need to stay in your place and you know better and don't talk to me about grown things, that kind of rhetoric, that can lead them to not say something when something is actually wrong. Is my parent going to believe me? Do they care that I'm seeing things? Because children can see a different side of this person than you are. So just because they're acting fine doesn't mean that that person isn't treating your child some kind of way in the background. And if you're not actually listening and considering them, you may not catch that.
And
That's all
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
good. No, and you're right. But then that then relies and goes back to the actual parent. When we say stay in a child's place, we're not saying you can't come talk to us. We're saying exactly what you're saying. You're still a child, you're still developing. I'm hearing you, I'm listening, but yet understand that at the end of the day, mommy or daddy got you. So you and then having open communication with your children is paramount, whether you choose to enter the dating world or not. My son could always come and talk to me about any and everything. And I am a strong advocate for all parents, regardless of your dating situation, to have those levels of open communication so that they can come talk to you. But at the end of the day, I need you to understand the adult decisions still weigh on my shoulders, not
Hmm.
yours. So I'm not saying
Right.
don't come tell me anything. Come tell me anything you want to, but understand at the end of the day, I have that final call. And if I feel like it's not going to be right for you and or our household, and I'm talking about because we're dating, then I need you to roll with it because I see something you don't. I'm taking into consideration what you're saying, and also I'm taking in the fact that you're still developing. That's the thing a lot of people fail to realize. Our children are still developing. They are mini people. They're little miniature people is what they are. They are still developing. And even as adults, we are still developing. No matter what your age is, you're learning something new every day. Your thought processes are still growing. They're still changing. So you can only imagine what that is like for a child being thrust into those type of roles. And then on the flip side of that, you have those parents, mothers, daughters, sons who take on that role of that adult. And then that brings in a whole nother game when daddy want to start dating another woman. Oh, I'm woman of the house. You don't go sit your little tail down somewhere. You are not the woman of the house, but parents don't are not, I hate to say this, I'm probably going to be crucified. Parents are not parenting, in my opinion. You're allowing your children to become parents and to step in adult roles when they have no business in adult roles. So when I say stay in a child's place, that's exactly what I mean. Let me be the parent. You enjoy your childhood. Tell me what you need to tell me, but I got you at the end of the day. And I need us to have that relationship to understand that.
And I got a
I have a question.
caveat for that real quick
Oh,
because I like
okay,
what
go
you say
ahead.
there, Shelly. And I just want to put out that yes, it does change during the considering the age of the child. When the child is
Mhm.
5, 6, 7 years old, of course, we're like, shut up. You don't even know what you want to eat for dinner. But then when they get older and like 16, 17, 18, then yeah, of course
Mhm.
your considerations are going to change too. She's not saying they got to stay in their place just because they're children. She's saying that they have to stay in their place because at this point in time, she's the one that's responsible for them, not the other way around. And she's
No,
trying,
I
that's
get that.
what
I get
she's
that.
trying to say. I just want to caveat that shit
No,
because
I
that's
get
what I'm
that.
saying too. But I'm saying a
I
little
know,
bit
and
more
I
too.
get
But I'm
that. I'm
saying
just saying that sometimes people with that mentality of a child just saying a child's place, the communication is not always the best with the parent, between the parent and the child, because there's that distinction where it's like they don't feel as open talking to you. And I'm not saying that that's a bad parenting move. I'm just saying that that is a factor that sometimes comes into play in those situations. But the question that I had, and this is for the viewers in the comments as well, we want to get your all's feedback on this too. Has anybody that's watching the pod or on the pod right now experienced dating somebody that your children, you could tell that they did not like them, they didn't favor them, you continued to date them, and then later on you found out why your child didn't like them? So, and maybe they even complained about it, and then you see later on that it was valid. Has anybody experienced that? While y'all are thinking on that, I'm going to read the comments. Ramsey said that stat is 70% of women file for the divorce. True. He also said, I think there needs to be like a 3-month period without meeting the kids. Sometimes a revolving door of men is more harmful than not taking the opinions into consideration. That's true. Or a bunch of women, because
see, I knew you was gonna try to
we know
flip
that
it.
y'all
No, he
love
didn't
to
say that.
introduce a bunch of
He didn't
women.
say that. Do not try
I
to
know he
flip
didn't
that
say it. I said it.
because it's
He
not
didn't say
true.
it.
That's not
I said
true.
it.
That's not
What are you
true.
talking about? What do you
I
mean
think if
that's
you have
not
a
true?
if you have
What
a
do you mean
daughter,
that's
if you
not
have a daughter, it
true?
plays a crucial part. If you have a daughter, it plays a crucial
If
part.
you
But if
have
you
a
got a
daughter
son,
or a
not really.
son.
Right.
What?
Not really
And
a son, not really.
Oh,
that's why these young men are growing up the way that they are, because
exactly.
y'all be exposing them to shit like, yeah, son, when you get older, you can bag 5 bitches too. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
That's
Right.
part of the
Not at
fucking
all.
problem.
First of all, that's not
Just
us
don't.
men
Oh
doing
my
Hey
that.
Billy.
goodness.
Hey
That's you
Billy.
women talking about. Is that your
Hey
little
Billy.
girlfriend? Oh, you like
Hey
somebody in
Billy.
school? That's the shit y'all be saying to the little niggas.
That's
We
not
don't be
Hey
true.
saying
Billy.
shit
Y'all be
like that.
saying
Billy.
that shit all the
Whatever.
time. What are you
I'll tell
talking
Billy quick.
about?
Hey
Whatever.
Billy. Just don't be silly and wrap your willy.
Oh
Okay,
damn, that's
Billy?
a bar. That's a
Wow.
bar
Whatever.
for
I
That's the
Billy.
told
best parenting I've ever heard.
right, hands down.
Go
No,
ahead, Shelly.
I told my son girls had worms. I didn't no, you're not dealing with no
Hey,
girls.
they got worms. They ain't got cooties no more. They got worms. That's
Yeah, they got
Cooties
crazy.
worms
was
now.
Whatever scares them
That's
away from the
crazy.
cooch.
Right, whatever
Whatever
they scares
scares
them away
them.
from the cooch. So no, JR, it doesn't matter whether you have a daughter or a son. Rotating someone of a partner type is shaping their mind to think that that's okay. And at the end of the day, we may understand as adults that we're just looking for everybody except for JR. At the end of the day, we may understand that we're looking for love. But the guy, our children don't
JR said he
understand that
looking for the
concept.
hoes.
Right. JR said he looking for the hoes. So, but and that's why he don't expose them to his kids too, if you pay attention.
You said I don't?
No, you don't. You expose your hoes to
You
your
probably
kids.
makes them cook
Look,
dinner in the back and all that other
and I'm gonna
stuff
be
and
100%. I'm gonna be
babysit.
100%, right? My children, these hoes, my children are my children. The way I have to take care of them and be around them is how I do it. You feel me?
Yo
Right.
hoes,
These
yo
hoes,
hoes too.
they not imprinting themselves with my children. If my children see a woman come and cook food and to get the fuck out, they don't think nothing of it. They're not interacting in that way with these women. If a woman comes over, they on the game now.
They
They
just
gonna go
think you just paid
chill
the
now.
chef. You just paid the chef.
You feel like
Yeah,
it's
you
it's
just paid the
not
chef.
like they gonna see me being intimate with this woman whatsoever. So they might meet a couple of them, maybe 8 of them hoes, and that's cool.
Hey,
But
I ain't
they
gonna lie
just
though.
know they just
That ain't
some
even cool.
random motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck. They don't
Don't
understand
let it.
or even care about what's going on. They just want to play the game. They're not even around. Some hoes come through and leave, and they don't even see them. But I'm not trying to make sure they don't see them. They just don't. They be on their own shit though. You know what I'm saying? But that's, as a man, I think we don't think that deeply into it, and that might be a fault. That might be bad. Might be.
It
But
is.
we don't think that deeply into it as much as women do. Women really think like, is it a right time? This, that, and the third. Do they like you? Are they gonna like all that other stuff? Me, I'm like, I don't give a shit if they like her or not. Me personally, because I'm still trying to like her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a shit if they like her or not. So that's just how we look at it though. Sometimes we just go into it like that with women.
So, Jr.,
Mm.
I have a question for you then, since you're phrasing it that way, and I get what you're saying. I really do.
Mhm.
You don't allow them to necessarily interact with your kids until you're sure of them. But do you not think that even circulating that 5 to 8 women around your son or daughter is showing them that it's okay to circulate these type of people around me? And like you said, I understand they don't really be interacting with, but yeah, I'm seeing you coming in and out the door. Oh, I'm a girl. Okay, well, my daddy, who I love and who I look up to, he's circulating women. So that means I'm okay if I'm in a circulation. That means he could really like me. And one day I may get the prize. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's the problem with our daughters and some of our
Well,
sons
let me
now.
rebuttal, because honestly, I think you're absolutely right if I stop raising my kids right after they see that type of stuff. But if I continue to raise my kids and speak to my kids and communicate with my kids, I definitely don't think that's going to be a factor into it though. I don't think
Hey,
my daughter would think that way. My sons, I'm all right with them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
I'm
my
gonna tell
sons. But
I'm
my
gonna tell you
daughter, I don't think
why.
she'll think that way.
Okay, right. You said you don't think. I'm telling you from a woman's perspective. In all honesty, she is, because this is when it goes over to nature versus nurture. Yes,
Anecdotal.
hear you. I hear you verbally telling me, Daddy, but I'm watching what you're doing,
And I'm
and
That
what you're
explaining
doesn't
to
doing.
her
determine
what I'm
that she's
doing.
going to do it though.
And I'm explaining to her what I'm doing. Like I said, if you keep that line of communication open and you explain to her that, hey, look, these are just daddy's friends and they come over to make sure I'm okay. But ultimately, you have to protect yourself as a woman. And the reason why you have to protect yourself is because some people might not be as good as I am or as genuine as I am and try to use you and or abuse you. And you shouldn't be falling for that kind of stuff. Now, me personally, I'm in control in this situation, but these women, technically, they're putting themselves in a vulnerable place, which luckily it's with me because I'm a very good guy. But for you, it might not be that same way, baby girl. And you know what? You need to watch out for men who are not going to be, or who are going to put you in a vulnerable spot, but not think of your best interest.
But you know what, Daddy? Since I see you do it, I'm gonna keep taking a chance, and I'm gonna keep going into these
Well,
Well, if
rotations.
you're going to defy
that
what I'm
being
saying, let
said,
me get this belt because I'm not playing
no,
with
no,
you,
no.
baby
Listen, wait,
girl.
but listen. At the end of the day, you can't control your child. They still have free will. So,
The fuck they
regardless
do?
of whether they're regardless of whether or not they see it in their household, they may see it in the media, whatever, so on and so forth. I get what Shelly's saying. There is a potential that they would see that and then accept that because that's what they grew up seeing. There's also the potential that they'll listen to their father or just not want to do it because they're just not the type of person that wants to do that. So they have free will. But like I say, our job is to educate our children, do as I say, not necessarily as I do, because no one's perfect. We try to educate our children, raise them to the best of our ability. And then whenever they get out here in this world and they choose to not listen to our advice, they have to suffer the consequences. Unfortunately. Love you, told you not to do it. Now this is what we're left with.
But they're
And I feel
facing the
like that's really
consequences off rip, G. They're
It's in the
starting
that's
off
what
with
I'm
this
saying.
belt at a
I'm
young
not
age and
no,
over and
but
over
we're
and
it
over.
depends. Well, do you think that your young daughters are gonna have the opportunity to circulate at that young of an age? No,
But
that's
I'm just
probably gonna
saying,
happen when she's a little bit older.
but you're saying they have free will, and I'm telling you, as long as they're in my house, I have the authority. They're my responsibility. You don't get no
No,
say so.
I get that, but what about when they're older? Because
Then
I
they're
think
out of
she's
my
talking
house. Do
about
what you
when your
want.
children are older. That's what I'm
When you're
saying. That's
older,
what
you're
she's
out of my
talking about,
house,
right,
which
Shelly?
but I don't kick my daughter out. My sons, they gotta go. But I'm not gonna kick my daughter out. My daughter can stay with me until she finds a man for
That's a
all I give a
discussion.
shit.
I don't think you should kick
Yeah,
her.
but
I
I'm just
don't
saying
think you should kick
I'll
her
never
out.
That's
kick
a
my
whole nother
daughter out.
topic.
Yeah,
That's a whole nother
that's
topic.
yeah, I'm about to say I am going to be her first love, and I'm going to protect her until somebody else comes along and takes her from me. That's the honest truth. That's how a lot of men should be. Stop kicking your daughters out. They're your fucking daughter. Fucking take care of them.
Stop
That's what
kicking
I'm
your
saying.
sons out. They need sometimes just that little bit of extraness before they enter into the world. They
Your
need a
son should be
cushion.
ready to enter that world at the age of 14, 15. You should already be developing them, training them, giving them a trait
Yeah,
really early,
yeah,
sending them to these
yeah,
summer camps and all this other stuff to learn coding, visual arts, anything that you can very early, so that when they're already at the age of 18, they already have a career set up for them to go out there into the world and make it. Your daughter, the same way, but you can still provide for her, secure her, and protect her because she is a woman. And that's what I always say. Protect and love these women. Do not just go ahead and send them out to the world to do whatever and just get manipulated by other men and they getting hunted by men. My sons aren't getting hunted. My daughters are. So what I want to do is
Oh, that's a
protect them.
lie. That's a lie. It's cool because
You
I
know
didn't
what I
hunt.
mean. You know what I mean, though. Like, you're
They're out
right,
there
but
hunting. And I didn't have firsthand experience with that. They are hunting our sons. G, protect my nephew. It's nasty women out here.
God,
I'm just
Lord have
saying.
mercy.
I
I
get what you're
just got an
saying.
instant heart attack just with that statement right there. I feel like Zoe in the corner was like, "Nah, that's not true," and that's crazy if you deny that. Once again, I feel like we got a little off topic. So we were talking about
This is about the kids. We love the kids.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
we're
about
talking about the
the
kids. Yeah, we're talking about the kids.
So you really think that your child has to say so in who you date for real? Like, do you really do? Because I feel like you're on the opposite side of
I'm
what me and Shelly saying, even though I
no,
don't want to
I
agree with
didn't say
Shelly.
anything that was the opposite. I said I can see both sides. I can see situations where depending on the circumstances, I'm
if
going to
your
listen to my child.
if your kids don't like who you dating, are you gonna just listen to them?
It's not about it. I don't think it's ever that simple. I don't think it's ever that simple of just a knee jerk reaction. I think a knee jerk reaction is crazy. It's illogical. That doesn't make any sense. If you're going to make that decision to leave somebody based on whatever's going on with your child, I think you should absolutely take your time and make sure that you are sure about that.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
got
I don't know. I don't know. And to be honest, like
I got a question for you,
we
G.
say that if my child doesn't like my kid, that they shouldn't have a say so. Or my child doesn't like my kid. My child doesn't like my partner. They shouldn't have a say so, right? Because they're the children. But it would be similar to similar stress as if my father didn't like my partner, or my mother didn't like my partner, or my
That's
homegirls
not
didn't
the
like my
same.
partner. It is
That's not
similar.
the
How
same.
you? Okay, pause. It is
Hmm.
similar stress. I've been through both. And I love you, Zoe, but you just be speaking matter of fact when you don't know. It is possible. It is possible for it to be similar stress. For me, I experience similar stress. I'm just saying, it could be a situation where I'm like, maybe it has less to do with the child and less to do with him. And me as a parent, I'm not emotionally ready because I'm not able to make that distinction of I'm so sure about this person that I can continue to move forward. I'm too influenced by my children, which means I need to take a step back from dating and figure that out and then go back out there. So there could be a lot of different reasons. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Right.
I agree. That's what I said before. Is like I asked Shelly it, but the question could come to you too, which is when you are dating with children, do you ever have that feeling that you're not giving them enough attention, or that you're splitting their attention with somebody else, and now you feel like you're neglecting them a little bit, like from you? Like, do you feel that way?
When I had full custody, when it wasn't so split, when I had majority full custody, or majority custody. Anyways, my words ain't wording today. But when I was in that situation and I had them a lot of the times, I did feel guilty. because you have to give time to your partner, and they were at such a young age, and I was really trying to date, and a lot of people frown upon that, dating with kids that young. So I felt like even though it wasn't like in person time, just being on the phone with them and stuff like that, my kid needs me, and I'm looking at them, oh, give me a minute because I'm caked up on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. That happens. It's a distraction. So I don't know. For me, it can go either way. I can see every angle of it.
I
All
fuck with
right.
it.
So I got a question for y'all. We talked about if our children don't like our potential partner. How about in reverse? What if you do the time frame, whatever yours is, you introduce your child to that person, your potential
Mhm.
partner, and they're just enamored by them. Like they're like, oh, when is John coming over again, Daddy? When is Susie coming over again? Whatever the case may be, and they're
Susie is
all
wild.
about them. Okay, Malika, how about that?
That's
Oh
Betty,
God.
actually my
whatever.
ex's
Malika.
name. My ex's name
Malika,
is actually
Malika?
Malika,
Well, then it
but
works. Go
we
ahead,
can.
Shelly.
What?
run
Then
it.
it's
Uh,
perfect.
right.
Malika was cool.
So when are they coming over again? And then, but you're not feeling them. And so are you going to keep that child consideration in your mind about, well, this person out of everybody we didn't date, this person really vibe with my child. They really like them. Maybe I'll just learn to get going with the flow again. Cause we're like waves. We in and out sometimes unless we're really locked in.
You got to pick who you want to ask that question to first because
Yeah.
ooh
I
wee,
want
Shelly.
I want to hear from everybody, but let's go ahead and start with
No
let's
goes.
start what?
That's
Those
exactly
goes.
who you need to pick.
Right?
No Zoe. I didn't know goes. I didn't know goes.
Yeah, Zoe, you was last, my boy.
Right? It
Shit.
was. Come
Yeah,
on.
buddy.
Shit. Um.
You don't
Shit.
even remember the question.
He did. His girl.
Nah,
Go
I
ahead.
think, I think, it still goes back to mama being happy though. You know what I'm saying? So if you really don't like the dude, I mean, it is gonna be kind of tough because you already brought that person around your kid, and then when you do find somebody you do like, then you got to start all over and yada yada yada. But I think if you really not going, if you know you're not gonna be happy with this dude, maybe you need to take some more time with the next person, not letting them meet the kid. Maybe you should do that 3 month thing next time or whatever. But if you're not gonna be happy with that dude, then I wouldn't say stick with him just because your child likes them all of a sudden. Like, not just because Billy likes him so much. Like, that's still gonna leave a bad impact on the kid. So
I'm with it.
I think if you don't like him,
I,
then leave it alone.
I just pull it off like a band-aid. When so-and-so coming over, he ain't.
Thank
Not.
you.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
That's
with
So-and-so
that
really
on
too.
the
it.
phone, no,
Like,
it ain't. And it's somebody else. It's somebody else. Mind your business. Nope. I do real quick like a
I
band-aid.
mean, you ain't
Why
gotta
is
you
it?
ain't gotta
Don't
tell
worry
them
about
it's
it.
somebody else, but
I'm gonna tell him whatever I feel like telling him, but I'm gonna be straight with him. No, that's not it. No, it's not. Ain't no, I'm not. When it comes to that, I'm gonna rip off the band-aid. They ain't coming around no more. Don't worry
No,
about
she
it. I
right.
don't talk to him no more.
She ain't lying. I'm the same
It's
way
what it
too.
is.
She was, Daddy, is that Susie? Nah, this is Jessica. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What
Mhm.
happened to Susie? I don't talk to her no more.
Touch your
Right.
nose.
Oh,
Right.
Whatever. It's called touch your nose, mind your business.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Go in the room, go
that's
play
when
with
you
them
hit them with a
Legos.
stay in the child's place. That's when you hit them with stay in the
Yeah,
child's place.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. When it comes because that's one thing for sure. If I'm cutting that man off, I don't know. You ain't got absolute. That is one thing on that aspect. You ain't got no saying that.
Sure
I'm
don't.
cutting you off. I'm cutting him off.
I bought my
Is
kids a
what it is.
cat, and after they got a cat, I try to teach them how to change the litter box, and they learned how to, but they never did it. So them cats gone, and they cried. And you know what I did?
You got
I
rid
went,
of the kitty.
I did, and I went to go get some tissue, and I let them wipe their face, and then they went to go play with Legos, and that's the end of my story. Like that.
Took away the
Wow.
kitty.
Straight like that. Straight
That's
like
it.
that.
What did you do with the kitty?
Got rid of them.
You put them down.
You know how that go.
No.
And he
You know
made
how it go.
he made popcorn chicken.
I hit him with that. This is America.
What is wrong with you? Our Life with G's podcast are two cats. Or the mascots are two cats. Oh my god, I can't. They're over here trying to tap in right now.
You know what I'm
Popcorn chicken,
saying?
have you lost my mind?
Yeah,
Popcorn
straight like
chicken.
that. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying? I don't know
Put
why
some
you
soy
trying to
sauce
play.
on it.
I'm just saying we ripped the
Stop
band-aid
it.
off,
Why are
Shelly.
you
That's what we
saying
do.
it
You know what I'm
with
saying?
This ain't about my
no? Why
cat.
did
My cat, like, now if my cat loves the girl I'm dating, then I might have to consider that. That's different. I'm lying, Shelly. I'm lying. Shelly got so confused. Like, what, nigga? Like, nah, I'm playing, Shelly.
You truthing. You truthing. You
Hell
truthing.
nah, I don't give a damn. Look, if you, as a man and a woman, if he ain't matching and she ain't matching, just rip the band-aid off. Stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna torture yourself trying to make that happen
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
now he
nah,
got,
that's what I'm saying for
like,
sure.
let's say he a bum as shit, but he has very good, like, fatherly morals. But he a bum than a motherfucker. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, that's not
Hey,
no.
that's an oxymoron, bro. You can't do that. You can't be bummy as shit and then have good fatherly morals.
He does. Let's
Because
say he
that's not.
does, but he ain't got no ambition. Like, he has no
well, it
ambition,
depends
and
on
he's
what he's
very,
grading his
yeah, like
bumminess on.
he's stagnant in his life, but he still has good, like, morals when it comes to, like, raising children, doing all that stuff, development. He understands those things, but he just has no ambition to go further, build a dynasty, build. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't
I
have
mean,
that. That's a bum.
I mean,
That's true.
but
I do.
everybody doesn't have that mentality to build and grow and make things bigger. Everybody
Yeah, that's a
doesn't have that
bum.
mentality.
That's a
They
bum.
should. They absolutely should. I want to take a moment to take it to the comments. Ramsey said, a lot of people date stability. Some people might not be 100% into it, but the lifestyle is hard to break up for some women. That's absolutely true. A lot of women, I think a lot of women are trained to go for stability. A lot of women are told, don't go for the looks, don't go for that. You go for the man who's stable. You ain't got to like him. You'll learn to love him. That's literally what a lot of us women are raised with. Robert said, and now your kids need therapy. He also said, ambition is for suckers. He said, ambition is for suckers. I feel like everybody should have ambition, for sure. I
Nah,
think
but
that's part of what makes life life, is
nah,
to strive for something.
you gotta check for Ramsey, man, because he be coming out with these things, but then he be
He does, and
specifying
he be
women
coming.
though. He be specifying women,
No,
and I'll be like, he'll be
but
saying
I
something to
think
be
he
like
means
for
it for
women.
both. Ramses,
Hey, be like,
Ramses, don't.
how you
Here's
be,
your turn
bro?
to clap back.
I'm just
Ramses,
saying that's what he
respond, because I
said.
think he's saying it for
How you
both.
be, bro? How you be? Do it again.
You know how I go. You know how that motherfucker. He said if you got
Lord.
4 baby daddies, now I think you out here collecting check. 4 baby daddies, guess what? That's for women. That's what that man said, for women. That's what I'm
Ramses,
saying. He
are
be
you
saying
team boy
stuff.
or team girl? Like, which one you rocking with? I feel like he thinks we're winning. I feel like we're okay. He's
Oh,
got a
hold on,
master's
wait.
degree in
Team boy,
psychology.
team girl. Since you wearing, see, I fucked up. My bad, Shelly. My bad, Shelly. Let me
Like
correct something.
yes, please correct that because
Let me-
you just kind of bite off me.
You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go. There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. Since she got the blue on, we red over here. You
You
feel
know
me?
what? Just like a man can't make up his
You're
mind.
You know what I'm saying?
right, and that was
Oh,
so
my mind.
late. You guys always give
I
effort
had
at
blue
the beginning. It
first.
doesn't
I had
matter
blue
anymore.
first.
We're
I had
literally
blue
an hour
first.
into the show, Zoe. It
I
doesn't
had
matter
blue
anymore. It's
first.
too little,
I
too
had
late.
blue first.
Literally,
That
you
fucked
just
up,
did a
Shelly.
perfect example.
That's
They
fucked up,
always want to
Shelly.
try when you over it. That's when they want to come back and make an effort. But yeah, Ramsey said that he has a master's
Crazy.
degree
G,
in
you wrong for that.
psychology.
Nice.
Ramsey said he has a master's degree in psychology, which matters. I've been watching your comments even on our pre-recorded videos, and they always have some insight. So that makes sense.
Absolutely. We
Shout out
appreciate
Ramsey.
that.
We got a
Shout out
therapist in the group. Okay then.
Dealing
Oh
with these people,
yeah,
we
Mhm.
need it.
and he
You need it.
yeah.
Ain't it, Shelly? We do need it after hearing you sometimes. I'll be like, damn, Shelly.
Damn.
Jr. Do the round one fight. Do a noise like that. Do a noise.
Uh,
Noise.
Finish him.
there you
Is
go.
that a challenge, bruh? Come on now. We don't make me embarrass.
We're gonna
Don't make
finish
me
this
embarrass
episode
you
off with some
in front of our
fireworks, ladies
audience.
and gentlemen.
Do not
Damn.
make
We're
me
gonna
embarrass you
finish
in
it
front
with
of the
some
audience.
fireworks. What's
This
your
is
beef with Shelly tonight, Zoe?
I ain't got no
Fuck the
beef with
topic.
her.
What's your beef
Man,
with Shelly tonight,
she
Zoe?
came in here late. I was looking forward to it. I'm
Lies,
like, Shelly,
lies,
you
all
came in here
lies.
late,
I had
and
4 minutes till I
and
came
then,
in.
nah, I don't want to hear
Lies.
that shit. I want to hear that shit. Listen,
You know
and
what?
then when I put
Go on and
and then
talk
my light was
talk your talk.
blue. I changed my light to
Nah.
blue. She want to go put on the blue dress.
Why is
Damn,
you
son,
lying?
where'd you find this?
Why you want to go
Wait
put
a
on the blue
minute.
dress,
Did you
Shelly?
Why is you
expect
Why
me to
you
read
want to put
lying?
on
your
your dress,
mind with
Shelly?
that shit?
Why is you lying?
First of
Okay,
all,
first of
pause.
all,
As the
sir,
referee in this situation, check-in time for mic check is 8:45 p.m. So that means you were
8:45.
early. Shelly technically was early,
Listen,
8:42. Fun fact
listen.
about
What
Zoe,
did
we
Dr.
tell
Lee
him an
say?
earlier time to make sure he's not late.
What Dr.
Why
Lee
he
say? What
okay,
Dr. Lee
asking
oh,
say?
Shelly.
there you
What
We
go,
tell
Dr.
right
him
Lee
there.
say? Dr. Lee said you're late when you're on time. You're on
I
time
was
when you're
still
5 minutes
it's
early.
not
early.
coming from the man who caused us to start a live at 9 p.m. Eastern time at 9:20, motherfucker. What are you
Hey,
doing?
that wasn't
This
my
is not
fault.
the fight that you want to.
Technical difficulties.
Technical
That's your
difficulties,
fault. You
ladies
should
and
have did what you
gentlemen.
had to do.
Not my
Oh,
fault.
my bad. You didn't have a woman to tell you what you needed to do to make sure that you were straight ahead of
Dang,
time.
I need a
So
woman
I
to tell me what I
understand.
need to do.
So I
I'm a man's
understand
man.
why
I
you
don't
was
need a
late.
woman. I don't need a woman to tell me what to do. I know what to do.
Obviously you do. Obviously you do. And now let's get back to this whole code thing. When I first jumped on, your background was red. Now you want to talk about being on time? I was here with my headset on and my mic set up. My mic is set up a whole hour beforehand. Your
Shelly,
background was red.
so
You was out
you
there
ain't gonna
doing your
change?
little lollygagging.
You
Hold
ain't gonna
up, I'm
change,
not
Shelly?
done. I'm not done.
You
I
ain't gonna
wouldn't
change?
change
She
because
changed for
first
me. She
I
changed for
changed for my
me.
girl. I changed for my girl, not for you. Your background was red. Then I got up and I left. When I came back, your background was blue. It just so happened that I was putting on my blue dress
Man,
to
you
match
seen
my
Oh,
that
Shelly,
blue.
he
girl.
thought he
You
was
seen the
special,
blue
baby.
and
He
you was
thought he
like,
was
ooh,
special,
blue. You know
baby.
what I'm saying? I
Man.
am special. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I am very.
Whew, y'all done?
I see
Dude,
JR
I
over there
want
was
to.
Ramsey
panicking.
said,
JR was
I want an
panicking. He was looking
hold
for
apology.
all the
on, hold
buttons.
on, hold on.
I
JR
want
was
an
looking for all the
apology.
buttons.
Ramsey,
He was,
pause. Ramsey said, I'm team, these ideas are not black and white, so the decision is never clear cut. Amen. We
Amen.
agree. We agree. Jazz the One, welcome to the stream. He added you, Zoe. He said, add Zoe every night I ought to prove my love, my boy, not much on Shelly. He said, back up off Shelly. That's what he said to you, Zoe. How do you gonna let him talk to you like that? I'm just playing. It's kumbaya. We get along. Ramsey said, however, women do tend to have primary custody. So that's why oh my gosh, I can never see the comments all the way. Can somebody read the comment for me? We get a
However, women
highlight on
do
the
tend to
comment.
have primary custody, so that's why my points are usually directed at women. And that's a very valid point. Men
I
can
appreciate your educated
center off.
decision, Ramses. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that. Unlike Zoe's not unanswered fuck. I tried to diss you and that fucked up. That's what I get. That's karma. God don't like ugly, ladies and gentlemen.
God do not I like ugly. Yes. I'm saying be careful with his
Damn
people.
it. I was doing better with my words up until that point. Y'all, this was fun. Are y'all
It
okay
was.
in the comments? Y'all didn't catch any strays over there? Because I know it got a little crazy. Ladies were really quiet in this live, but I appreciate the fellas
Yeah,
for popping in and commenting and stuff.
absolutely.
Look,
Thank you
I'm
guys.
just. This was great. I never did. God damn, you went at Shelly throat, my boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I was like,
That's-
shit.
Yeah, man, you be having all the fun, man. I be wanting to get a little, you know what
I
I'm saying?
see.
Tasting it 1, 2.
Not too much
Yeah,
on Shelly.
tasting
Not
it
too
1,
much.
2.
Why y'all be teaming up
You know
on
what I'm saying?
Shelly though? Not too much on
Oh, no,
her.
it's you
I
next
mean,
time, G. Don't worry about it.
G,
Oh,
don't worry
word,
about it.
word. Come at
G,
me.
Yeah.
Come at
Don't worry
obviously,
about
me.
it. Shots
hold up, G.
fired.
Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, it takes 2-on-1. That's the only way they're gonna get anything done.
You
2-on-1. Y'all was ganging up on me. Y'all was just jumping me earlier. What you talking
No,
about?
we
man.
wasn't.
Yes, y'all
His
was.
feelings are hurt, Shelly. Look, he
Y'all was
said
just
we
jumping
jumped
me earlier.
him.
What you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy. He said we jumping him. You over there? Wow. You are
Really?
in kindergarten, guys. This was
Wait.
obviously like Ramsey said. These points are not black and white. This is just to open the floor for discussion. If y'all are dating somebody with children, make the best decision for your kids. Remember the babies. Put yourself first, okay? But you got to make sure the kids are straight as well. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. Y'all have any lasting thoughts?
Fuck them kids. Damn, JR, what you said?
Wait, did I say? Yeah, fuck them.
What?
Wait, did I say that? Am I the one who said that?
No, you see how he said it, and we didn't react, and then he gonna run to Jr. Like Jr. said it, right? Jr. Didn't you say it? No, my
Did
guy,
I
you
s-
said that loud and clear, and this is on live. I just want you to know that we can't take that back.
Well, shit. If
Go
I
ahead
can't
and get
take it
first.
back, then you already know what I say, man. Fuck them kids, then. But not actually fuck them kids. What I'm really trying to say is, at the end of the day, the kids are your kids. They're your responsibility. You are the head of your household. When you have your kids, they follow you. So ultimately, you make the decisions. Do not let your kids make grown-up decisions. All right. They can't even go buy you a 40 on a Friday. So don't make them pick what person you date. They don't even know what they want to wear. They might pick the wrong person. Stop listening to them kids about who you dating. You need to be smart enough to figure out your boundaries and who you date. That one needs to happen. All right. So this is all out to all my kings and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? If you have kids, take care of your kids, love your kids, cherish your kids, still get in them streets, get them hoes. For the women out there, again, take care of your kids, love your kids. Like, again, we understand as men, we gonna die for ours. Like, we find stuff to live for, so we know we gonna die for them. But you women, y'all know y'all gonna die for them kids. You feel me? It's a totally different way we look at kids, so don't get upset if he looks at it different than you. That's all I'm trying to say out here. You feel me?
Shelly, you have any
I like
lasting
that.
thoughts?
I actually like that, Jr. For I'm gonna have to
I know.
agree at the very end. At the very end, though, not the whole thing. So let's make sure that's clarification. Um,
Yeah.
communication. Communication. It is not fuck those kids, but it is stay in a child's place. Communication is key for your parent-child relationship. Listen to your child, but make sure at the end of the day you're making the smartest decision because you need to be an adult. You need to be a parent and you need to do what you need to do to make sure that at the end of the day that child is raised up to be a productive, effective member of society. So if that means putting off your dating lifestyle for a little bit because you can't balance and do that juggling act, then do it. But if you can juggle all the balls you can and get it done
Pause.
and make sure you're
Pause.
Juggle all the
what?
balls you can, Shelly. Juggle all the
She
balls you
said,
can.
"My lasting thought is juggle all the balls you
Juggle
can."
all the balls you can,
Juggle
Shelly.
all the balls.
Oh my god. Life with You podcast supports this message. Thank you
Wait,
guys
supports
for
juggling
coming
balls? Wait,
in.
time out.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your people, y'all. I love the fact that you guys are
Hold on,
coming
hold
in.
on, hold
Ooh,
on, hold on,
really
G.
quick,
Hold
really
on, G.
quick, really
You just
quick.
kicked me out.
Shout out to
I can't get no
Kia. Shout
lasting
out to
thought.
Kia. Yes, you can. Right after you stop interrupting me, Joe. Shout out Kia. Period. Hi, y'all. She said, "Hi, y'all. Just joined, but I heard FTK with no contest, but I couldn't. Oh, fuck them kids with no contest, but I couldn't agree more, and I mean that in the most loving and respectful way." Shout out Kia's team. Fuck them kids, Kia. Hell yeah, baby. Sometimes it gotta really be team fuck them kids. Zoe, you feel left out. So
Fuck
sorry
that
about
shit.
that.
Fuck that shit. Don't sorry me.
No,
Don't
no,
sorry me.
actually,
Fuck
no.
that
Good.
You
shit.
did have
No,
a
Thank
fuck that
you
lasting
shit.
guys.
thought. You
Fuck
said
that
Thank you
shit.
fuck
guys
them
for
In the
kids.
fucking
coming.
Did
live.
he not say
Fuck that
fuck them
shit.
kids?
Fuck that shit. Fuck that
Thank you.
shit.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And we know
y'all,
who the
Zoe
real
throwing a
child is. He's
tantrum.
gonna have a
He's throwing
tantrum.
a
Oh
tantrum.
my
Don't worry
God.
about it,
Oh.
G.
Y'all,
I got
again.
you. I got you.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in for real, for real. Every Tuesday, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to subscribe, okay? It matters. Tap in with the IG, tap in with the TikTok. As always, if anybody tells you that you can't, yes, the fuck you can. Besos, blessings, and have a good night. Say bye, Zoe.
For real.
Wow.
Fuck that shit.
You did answer. You
You did.
said fuck
And fuck
them
them
kids.
kids.
You
Right
said
off
fuck
rip.
them
That was
kids
your
so
words.
quickly. And then try to throw
I
JR
ain't
under
say
the
that
bus.
shit.
And then
Yes,
he
you
JR
over
said that
did.
shit.
But you
JR said
said
that
when
shit.
50 minutes ago.
Nah, I definitely I said that shit. Y'all need to get off of Zoe nuts.
but he
I
said
said that.
but you said it like 25, 30 minutes ago. I need you to stay up to date, Zoe. That was your ending
Nah,
comment when you said fuck them kids. That was your last comment. Plain
nah,
and
I
simple.
said it.
Y'all,
Y'all need
are
to
we
leave
still
Zoe
friends
alone.
after this?
Are
Are we
we?
still
Oh
friends
no.
after this?
I want an apology from Zoe. He hurt my feelings.
Of
JR, you owe me
course.
a
Oh
damn apology too.
Why owe you
wow.
apology
Shelly,
for?
hey, Shelly. You know,
Because
We
you
need
know, man,
therapy sessions
it's
after
all
this.
it's
We
all
do. Where
love
is
Why
over
can't
Ramsey?
here, Shelly.
we be friends?
It's
Y'all
all
the one
Why
love.
can't
naming
we
kids
be
Billy and
friends?
shit. The hell?
Ain't it?
What the fuck is
Like,
that's a generic ass name? Ain't not
who
too
the
much
who
on
the
me. Get
fuck
off,
is a
get off
What's the
Malika?
matter
it.
with
Are
Billy?
you who the fuck is a Malika? Where Malika come from?
Yeah, y'all
I
making up
What's his
names and
ex's name?
stuff.
JR, get him.
yeah,
You gonna let him talk about your ex's name like that?
for real.
JR,
Get
get him.
him.
Get his ass.
Her name is
Nah,
Malika,
He
but
forget
ain't
them
cute boy no
too.
more.
her,
Shoot, forget all them. Y'all tripping. I got a
Wow.
bone to pick with
My
both of
head
y'all
hurts.
women.
My
Both
head
of y'all.
You ain't
hurts.
got no you ain't got no bones to pick with me.
I
oh
got a bone to
nah,
pick
you
with
ain't
both
want
of
to help me
y'all.
out. You ain't want to help me out during live, bro. You let them jump me, bro.
Bro,
You let them
I
jump
took
me.
first of all, you actually did say
Fucked up,
FTK.
bro.
You did say it, but I was gonna take it. I was gonna accept
I
it.
did.
I had your back,
I
my
did. I
boy.
did. I did.
But they jumping was too strong, bro. I can't do nothing about it. My apologies. You feel
So
me?
yeah, Shelly. Titty strong, Shelly. Titty strong.
Titties strong. What
Two
the
titties
hell is
strong.
that?
Hell
Titties
yeah.
strong.
That's right.
First is juggling balls.
Yup.
Now it's titties strong.